Are you the one that like to hold grudges? Are you the type of person who gets upset if your idea isn't accepted or implemented? And when that happens, you refuse to contribute anymore in the future? What type of follower are you? Think about that. Now what I want you to do is put on your leadership hat. Switch hats real quick. As a leader, you determine the followership culture in your office. You set the tone as the leader. As a leader, do you want people who will just blindly do what you tell them, even though you know in your heart that you're wrong? What type of follower do you want? Passive? The conformist? A yes man and woman? Let me tell you, those type of individuals do not contribute to the success of the team. It limits your creativity, because if you're the only one that's thinking as a leader on the team, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. There's no collaboration. There's no collective efforts there. Are you going to be that type of leader, or do you want to be the type of leader that fosters a courageous followership environment? Ira Chalif, he's the author of the book called The Courageous Follower. Mr. Chalif, believe it or not, there are 5 attributes that describe a courageous follower. A courageous follower has the courage to take moral action when needed, the courage to assume responsibility, the courage to assume responsibility for the common goal or the common purpose. A courageous follower participates in transformation. A courageous follower energetically supports the leader and the group members. And finally, a courageous follower constructively challenges counterproductive policies and behaviors. Courageous followership. As a leader, do you want these type of people on your team? Because I'll be the first to admit, as a leader, I don't know it all, I'm still learning, and I need people who are smarter than me around me to take me to the next level. When you walk into the room, do people scatter like roaches? Or do they embrace you with their issues, their concerns, their problems? Something to think about as a leader. I don't want people afraid of me. Respect it, yes, but I don't want them to be afraid of me. And you have to be mindful of that. When you're in a 2-man or 2-person shop, it's important as well. Courageous followership, knowing your role. Also, as far as being able to create that environment, you have to model the behavior of followership. As a leader, that's your responsibility. You have to deliberately model that behavior that you want. It's deliberate coaching and mentoring. Deliberate. Our responsibility. Set the atmosphere. Is it going to be full of passive followers or courageous followers? We must model the behavior. How many of y'all realize that you must learn how to follow before you can lead? You just don't come out of the womb leading. I can say that right. Not too graphic, is it? You have to learn how to follow before you can lead. So fellowship is key. All right, taking a look within, now that we know our roles, whether it be a leader or follower as far as followership, now we're in a position where we can operate as one team. Let me throw this one at you. A jag cord divided against itself cannot stand. When a young lieutenant would come to me, when they first come to the office, they're pretty new. Some of them will walk in as if they're the SJA. You know what you are. And we just sit back and listen, just sit back like, new me. But that one who comes up to the enlisted person and says, can you help me out? I need some help. Well, I salute the laughing. No, it's not that bad. I need your help. And it's that person I say, you know what, ma'am or sir? That's the person I love to follow. That young lieutenant, even though I was a senior SEAL, you the leader. Come on, get on up here. God, say this. Say that. They don't know it's me talking. I'm not being obvious. I'm just, do this, do that. And once they get on that level, I got you back. Go ahead, take care of that. That's a good leadership followership. My ego's in check. I'm not tripping over the fact, excuse my vernacular there, I'm not upset over the fact that I've been in the Air Force 20 years, you just came in 6 months, and you're the leader. That's not what it's all about. My ego is not so grand that I can't accept that. The fact is, I understand my role. And it's important for us to operate as one team because there's a bigger issue at hand. That's the success of this organization. As a JAG Corps, it's important that we embrace this concept of followership, the importance of it, our roles as followers as well as leaders. We cannot allow this divisiveness, especially such as egos, overinflated egos, to keep us from coming together to do what we've been called to do as a JAG Corps family. Take a good look within yourself. You may not like what you see, but that's okay. Correct it. Know your role, lead or follow, embrace it, understand it, and perform it to the best of your ability, regardless which role you're serving in. And then operate with a sense of oneness, with a sense of a shared vision, a shared purpose, a common goal, oneness. And I guarantee you, if you do those things, not only will you meet your goals, but you will succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my pitch on followership. I hope that you were able to receive that and apply that when you leave this room and realize that the mission readiness, mission success depends upon it. Thank you very much.